Hello everybody, and welcome to part 37 of my Soul Silver playthrough. In the last episode we defeated Trainer Gym Leader Blue, and in this episode we will be getting to, but not fighting, Trainer Red. The entire next episode will be dedicated to that battle. But the first thing you're going to want to do after you defeat Blue, and you absolutely have to do this if you want to face Red, is come back to Pallet Town and talk to Professor Oak. And he will give you HMO8, which is Rock Climb, and you will need Rock Climb to get to Red, and also the guy at the door will not let you through unless you have talked to Professor Oak, so this is completely essential if you intend to battle Red. Anyway, the next thing you're gonna want to do is fly, and you're gonna want to fly to Victory Road. Now you may be wondering why, but there's actually another door there that you could not access until you have all 16 gym badges and you have talked to Professor Oak to get Rock Climb. So fly on over to Victory Road, and yeah, here we are, Route 26, Victory Road. You probably remember this place. So head on in and go to the left. Now that guy won't let you through unless you have all 16 badges and you have talked to Professor Oak to get Rock Climb. So anyway, you have a short little path here. I highly recommend before doing this that you buy at least 10 repels. At least 10 repels before coming here. So continue through the grass here. Yeah, sorry about the background noise, guys. There was some stuff going on. Alright, so continuing through the grass here, up here. Alright, and alright. Oops, sorry, I paused briefly there. I'm not really sure why. I think it was to close the door because somebody was making noise. Alright, so here it is. This is the entrance to Mount Silver. Alright, the first thing you're going to want to do is to probably put up another repel and then to continue in here. I see they haven't translated the name. Well, that's just kind of weird. And you will need your Pokemon with Rock Climb. I taught it to Ludicolo. Really didn't want to teach it to Ludicolo, but I suppose it was better that I sacrificed one of his moves than to put like a level 1 HM slave in his place. So anyway, continue through this hole here. You'll be confronted with a small maze. There is an escape rope. Okay. So continue up here, over here, through the grass. Alright, and put up another repel. You absolutely have to have repels, otherwise this is going to take like 5 hours because you'll encounter a Pokemon every 2 steps, I swear. Alright, so continue up here. I think I'm doing this right. Alright, there's TM76, which is Stealth Rock. That is definitely useful for those who are into Wi-Fi battling. Stealth Rock is quite a common move. Alright, so continue down, and then continue in here. No, that was wrong. Never mind. Just exit this place. That was the wrong way. Alright, so I was just kind of guessing here, and I wandered around for a couple hours until I did eventually find him. I cut out a lot of the wandering around to try to show you guys how to directly get to Red. So continue down here, down one more I believe, and then down one more, and then up, and then in here. Alright, there we go. And you'll be confronted with a kind of long maze here. Well, it's not a maze, it's just a long path. Yeah. Repel wear off. I'm going to have to put up another repel. That's definitely essential, as I've mentioned before. Alright, there we go. Well, there we go. Alright, so, nope, nothing down there. Continue over here. And up here. Alright. And up these steps. Alright, there we go. Through here. Yeah, and you'll find sort of a little zigzaggy thing where you have to go around and a square to get up, I suppose. Oh, I should have went back. Alright, there we go. Up one more. Keep going in the squares. Alright. It's just kind of squarish, I guess. Keep going up here. Repel wore off, of course. I'm gonna have to put up another repel, as I've mentioned many times before. That is essential. Okay, there we go. And continuing over here. Walking around the square. Oh yeah. Alright. Up one more, and we are finally at the top. So head out this exit here. And yeah, it's a Winter Wonderland. It's kind of interesting, I suppose. Alright, let's walk in here. Yeah, it's a cave. That's kind of cool, I guess. And then go out this exit here, I believe. Alright, there we go. And continue on down. Alright. And rock climb. Now, I'm trying to remember. Oh, pausing briefly. Go in here. Alright, there we go. Continue off to the left. Oop, repel wore off. That's definitely not good. Okay, continue out there. Okay. I'm gonna put up another repel, of course. Gotta always do that, because everybody loves repels. Let's see. I know you gotta get up here. Yeah, I'll go up. Alright, put on the Ludicolo. There we go. I know it's one of these three. I'm not sure which one. I'll try this one. Okay, hopping up there. Nope, that's the wrong one. It's the one next to this one. Alright, there we go. Up and down Ludicolo. Alright, there we go. Going up one more. Alright, so up one more. Up one more. Okay, there we go. And into this hole here. You'll continue all the way over to the left, and you'll be confronted with a very long rock climb. Alright, let's rock climb our way up here. Alright, there we go. Hopping on the Ludicolo. That was me adjusting the camera. Ooh, that was a long ways. Alright, so here it is. This is Red. The entire next video will be dedicated to that battle, and I will see you then, guys.